Hello everyone, welcome back. Please comment, rate, subscribe, folks. Comment, rate, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos. I want to thank everyone that does like, watch, and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. Listen, folks, there's a link tree down below. Has the links to all of my social media platforms. Please go down there, follow me across all my social media platforms, or talk to me because I'll talk back. Also down there as well as links to all of my YouTube pages. Please go down there, subscribe to all my YouTube pages, and turn on your notifications so when I post content, you folks will be in the know. Listen, folks. Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, I'll be doing a live radio show right here on this channel. Call in. I take live callers. I love going back and forth with folks about this football team. So with that said and done and put to the side, I've come to talk to you folks today about the New York Jets getting completely crushed and embarrassed by the Buffalo Bills. The New York Jets lost to the Buffalo Bills 45-17. 45-17, okay? This is not some practical joke. I'm not trying to, rile up anybody and I got you. No, they got us. We literally got our behinds kicked 45-17. This is tough, man. And I'm tired. Every week we get blown out like this. I'm tired of the staff. I'm tired of the players. And I'm tired of Sulla getting on that podium and talking about how this will never happen again. And we're going to step up and we're going to turn things around. Dude, you got to put that out there on the field. I've had enough. But I want to start with this game. The first thing I want to talk about is the refs. Okay, look. I'm the last person to talk about refereeing. I really am. I never really talk about calls unless they're egregious. There were a ton of egregious calls in this football game, particularly against the New York Jets, okay? It started off with an offensive holding call on Braxton Berrios that killed one of our drives. It seemed like the refs just had it in for us. Then there was another call of offensive pass interference on Elijah Moore. Dude barely extended his arms and they called it. He wasn't even really pushing the guy off. But the Bills wide receivers were literally shoving our corners all game. Nothing called, right? It felt like we were in 1st and 20 all game long. It felt like we could not get out of 1st and 20 because we kept getting these nonsensical penalties. You know what else annoyed me? Was how Mike White was getting hit late so many times after the ball was getting out of his hands and we were getting no roughing the passer calls. He was getting lit up. There was one play in the first half where the referees had blew the ball dead. They blew the whistle. The ball was dead. The play was dead. It was clear as day. Everybody stopped. Except for the Bills defensive lineman named Phillips. He wraps his arms around Mike White like this and starts jumping on him. This huge defensive lineman wraps his arms around Mike White, around his shoulder like a seatbelt, and is jumping up and down on him. And the refs call nothing. Nothing. Egregious. If that was Tom Brady, okay? If that was Mr. Brady, and a player did that to him, they would be suspended for the rest of the season and he would have had a huge fine. These referees literally turned a blind eye and did nothing. Don't even get me started on a play later on in the game where Jamison Crowder made a catch going out of bounds and they literally said it wasn't a catch on the field, then reviewed it and got it wrong again. It was clearly a catch. He caught it and his feet got in. It was clear as day. These refs for this football game, horrific. They were horrific. You know what else was horrific? This offense of the New York Jets. It was terrible. Mike White didn't look very good. 24-44, 251 yards throwing the ball, and he had 4 interceptions. You know what the Bills did in this football game? What good defenses do. We know that they have the personnel to run a lot of different things within their scheme. So what they did was they said, okay, we're gonna be stout up front. We're gonna take care of everything underneath. You got to beat us deep. Our offensive play calling never adjusted. It was the same dink and dunk stuff. The Bills were fully prepared for that, and we did nothing to adjust to it. They were begging us to throw the ball deep, begging us. We refused to do it, and it killed us. They kept everything in front of us. They tackled well. They did everything well, and we just couldn't keep up. They got turnovers. They pressured Mike White. Our offensive line is trash. It is trash, okay? It's trash. The best lineman we have is Elijah Vera Tucker. Connor McGovern, garbage. Greg Van Roten, garbage. These guys were getting beat all game long. All game long. It's awful. Michael Carter showed some flashes as usual. He's going to be a good player in the future. Corey Davis had a big play, but immediately fumbled right after the play. He's got to be more consistent. This offense was terrible. But I tell you, LaFleur, lack of adjustments in this game killed us offensively. You know what else killed us? This defense. This defense was horrific. Horrific. It was mind-blowing how bad we were playing, okay? First off, it seemed like the Bills was just able to go out there and do whatever they wanted to. Josh Allen, easy breezy day for him. It was easy drives, just pitch and catch. He was making plays. This Jets defense gave up 489 yards of total offense to the Bills. 489 yards of total offense. They gave up 139 yards on the ground. Yet again, we're getting ran all over. Yet again. Singletary doing what he wants to do. Don't even get me started on backs coming out the backfield catching the football. Oh, Matt Breida had a day. Nobody could cover him. Ashton Davis couldn't cover him. Our linebackers couldn't cover him. Nothing. Just doing whatever the heck he wants to do. Again, coaching yet again on this side of the football. Lack of adjustments. What did we talk about? Stefon Diggs, big target. We got to worry about this guy. He's serious business. Bryce Hall should be following him. That's our best corner. We got to make sure we keep our eyes on Stefon Diggs. You think we did that? Heck no. Stefon Diggs is running around in here, right? Makes a big play. Eccles goes down with a thigh injury. We'll see what happens with him going forward. Hopefully he'll heal up soon and be back on the football field. Gundry comes in. The Bills immediately notice that. They go directly at Gundry. He gives up a big play. You would think that Sulla would make the adjustment to give Gundry some help or to have Bryce Hall follow him around as he should have all game. Nothing's done. He lets Gundry go out there and continuously man up against one of the best wide receivers in the league, and Diggs went off. He went off. 8 catches, 162 yards, and a touchdown. That is horrific coaching. Sulla was brought here because he was supposed to be this defensive specialist. It's the same thing every week. No adjustments. This was an obvious adjustment that needed to be made, and we did nothing about it. Nothing. Why wasn't Bryce Hall following Diggs all game? I don't want to hear about, oh, well, this is the system. You adjust the system to the teams you play. If you don't make adjustments in this league, you're going to lose. And we're going to keep getting blown out the way that we've been getting blown out all season. Being a Jets fan is taking me to the brink of insanity. It truly is. This team is driving me nuts. And I understand that we're young, and I get that we're trying to build. But when you're getting blown out like this week after week, and it's not just the play on the field, but the coaching is getting exposed as well, it makes you wonder. Comment down below, folks. Let me know what you folks think. Let's go back and forth. How do you feel about this game? What are your thoughts about Mike White, the quarterback position? What are your thoughts about the horrific play of the defense? I can't wait to hear from you folks. You folks have a good one. Peace.